The idea behind this kind of a graphical interface was that FIT wanted to be able to allow their students to have an interface where they could locate a building and find information about that building. And so this is driven by our infrastructure.net backend, but the pages that we are going to be looking at here on the front end are all custom built. So we have a list of different zones. We start from a site plan here that includes 6 zones here, as well as, or technically I guess that would be 7, as well as a series of zones here that are off campus. So we can also move our mouse over the individual zones here in the site plan. So for example, this here is the site 000 ZON. I can click on that. That takes me to just a zoomed in view of this particular zone. And so you can see that here we have 8 buildings here. So we can either move our mouse over it, we can get a little tooltip there as to what the particular building is, or we can click on the building in the list over here to the right. From here we can come back to our site plan. You'll see that each of the different zones, because of the fact that they have different shapes, they have slightly different organizations. For example, here we have the zone up top with our links here below. But in any case, we can come to our zone, choose a building, and here's where it actually starts retrieving information out of the infrastructure.net system. And so what we've got is a form here that really can display a lot of different information. We have this pared down to just some basics. We have an image over here to the left, some identifying information about the building. Over to the right here is the first floor plan. In the center we have the building history, and then finally below we have the individual floors listed, and we can click on one of those floors and we'll bring that up and it will give us a detailed view. In this case, of course, this is going to be the same floor plan we were just looking at. Detailed view of the floor, and then we can actually list all of the rooms that are assigned to that floor. So in this list here, this obviously could vary, but you can see we have just some basic information listed here. The room type essentially here, the bedroom, the primary occupant, whether it be a student. In this case, of course, all of these appear to be bedrooms, perhaps a dorm. So most of these things are going to be students, but they could be faculty or classrooms, etc. And then some information about their function and the room area, etc.